Hey, Virgo, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your May 2024 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Virgo, welcome. I'm loving your starting cards. Two major arcana. We have a perfect counterpart. The Emperor and the Empress. We have something going down here. We have the Tower. There is a rebalancing is the words that I'm getting. A rebalancing of some sort of foundational system here showing up for you. And we have the Seven of Cups. I'm getting the name here, Lucy or Lucilia could be significant. I'm also getting a Western energy. So some of you may know someone, or you yourself has read old Louis L'Amour books, or there's a John Wayne or Clint Eastwood vibe going on here. Okay, someone that you know, or maybe someone who's crossed over, maybe a father figure, mother figure could have been very into Westerns, or again, Louis L'Amour books. So I'm getting that very specific message coming in for you, Virgo. Now, bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. There is a rebalancing, exactly what we just said here. So a rebalancing of a structure, of a foundation. Now, the Tower is showing up, and I feel like the Tower is actually going to bring balance and order to a situation that felt off kilter, because we're seeing here the two, the four, we're getting 3, 4 major arcanas. This is a big month for you. Right behind it, Seven of Swords in reverse, something that may have even felt a little bit sneaky, a little bit shady, and Four of Wands. And there's another 4 energy. So it may have been something that, again, shifted your foundation, but your overall energy, Virgo, for the month of May is the Sun. The sun will come out tomorrow type of energy. So it's almost as if there has been shadows, there has been destruction here. I mean, the Tower shows up in the position of a message from your guides. So I feel like this has possibly already happened for you in the past, or your guides are saying there is a restructuring coming in here for you that is leading to a lot more abundance, a lot more happiness, vitality. There could be something with health. Okay, if you are in some sort of a commitment, some of you are already in a marriage. Maybe you or your partner had suffered from some sort of health concern or health issue. I also get here, if this Emperor and Empress, if they are in business together, there may have been a restructuring here, again, of a dynamic. And there's some new options, some new choices. But with the Sun showing up as the overall energy, I feel like this is for your highest good. There's more vitality showing up here, more joy, more abundance in matters of the heart. This can be a lot of happy memories. This is the center of the universe type of energy here with the Sun. This is healthy ego. It is enjoying good health and good success with someone. And it certainly looks like there's a counterpart here for you. And for those of you, if this hasn't shown up yet, because this is actually, the Empress is in the position of your action step. So I feel like your action is to stay open to the abundance, to the blessings, to the miracles that are awakening within you. Gorgeous energy to start off. Now, your greatest strength this month is the Emperor. And the Emperor is paternal energy. This is stability. It's structure. It's strong Aries. This is order, right? Order and stability, leadership, stepping up. I feel like you are also questioning, and that's so interesting because the Emperor typically doesn't question. He has already established this hierarchy, right? He may have a lot of people that ask him questions, but I also get that you're understanding that in order to grow and to evolve, that it's important to stay on your A game, or it's important to stay open to questioning or new options, new expansion, right? Technology or AI, or learning about your partner, or to never stop dating, especially after, after you marry someone. So I feel like you are expanding, and your greatest strength here is to not get so rigid or so routine that you miss out on, the happiness and the fun. But I also feel like the other message here is about standing in your power. And your greatest strength here is to really rise above. Some of you could be business owners, Virgo. You could be connecting to, a father or someone of higher authority here. But with this showing up in your strength, I feel like this is you making some big changes when it comes to your world, right? Some of you, there's something with grandchildren coming in here as well, or helping others, being a great leader, being able to support and be inspirational and balance up both the masculine and feminine, since we see both of you showing up here. Now, your fullest potential in the month of May is the Four of Pentacles. Hanging on, letting go, right? Hanging on or letting go to the structures, to the, to the origins that have been created, to the beliefs. Because like I said, typically the Emperor and the Empress, they already have a strong, solid, stable foundation that has been built over time, years and years, right? And I feel like your fullest potential here with this Four of Pentacles is to take a look at your possessions, or to take a look at your beliefs. This may be your beliefs around money, or around stability, around family. I'm also getting home. There's an energy of real estate. Should we sell? Okay, maybe some of you with this Tower, you could be exiting a relationship as well, and that could bring you a lot of happiness. So take it as it resonates. But the Four of Pentacles showing up here is all about protecting your happiness. And whatever that may mean to you, perhaps you're in a job that just doesn't bring happiness, or you're in a relationship or a dynamic. Spirit is saying the best thing that you can let happen is let something crumble. Let it all fall down. And we hang on so tightly. That's why we have the Four of Pentacles. We hang on so tightly to this idea, to this belief, to a concept. And by hanging on to it, it can destroy us. But when we let it fall, right, with the Tower, it actually allows us to rebuild on a stronger, more solid foundation. And maybe that's why I'm getting learning to question. Is this right for me? Is this true for me? How can I move in a new direction? Or how can I strengthen my establishments? Or how can I be a better authority figure, a better leader, a better father, a better mother? How can I be a better version of myself and feel more vitality and life force? And that's where you are headed here, stepping into your power in a big way by making some decisions around, the Four of Pentacles here. Some of you may have withheld some sort of affection, or you may have hung on too tightly, again, to an old belief system. It's crumbling, it's shattering. That's your fullest potential, because it kept you locked. It kept something hidden from you here, Virgo. You can see that there's a fence. There's 4 locks on that fence. But you have the key. This sunshine energy, the Emperor as your greatest strength, he has the key. He holds it. He is the action. He is the masculine. He is the authority. And I feel like he is you. Female or male, does not matter. And the Four of Pentacles says you have everything you need to unlock something deep within you that can help you manifest in the material, physical, financial world. Now, your action step is the Empress. Your action is to stay open to the divine feminine. Your action is to bring life to something here, to create life. It could even be maternal. It could be pregnancy. It can be creating some form of abundance for yourself or your family. This is a highly creative energy, very fertile, very sexual, very maternal. And when the Empress and the Emperor show up together, I mean, this is the yin yang energy here. And even if there is, again, a separation, which we'll clarify here in just a moment and see exactly what's going on, but take it as it resonates to your story. It could be some sort of external influence that may be affecting or interfering with this dynamic. And if this is not love, it can be, again, partnerships and business. But I also feel that your action is to create. You are receiving a lot of downloads, a lot of abundance, a lot of joy, a lot of success here with this Sun card showing up as your overall energy. So if there's something you want to do, step into that energy. If you want to write that book, start that family. If you want to open up your, well, I mean, the Empress typically has her own establishment of some sort. If you want to go in a new direction, don't be afraid to, because you have the ability to multiply. And you see the flowers multiplying. There's sweet results here awaiting. She has this lotus that's growing from, you know, her root chakra. And so there's something you're creating tangibly, materialistically here on earth. And I feel like it's time to reinvent yourself in a way. That's why the Tower is here. So the message from your guides, Virgo, is, again, to let it fall down. So many times we hang on to what must crumble. And when the Tower shows up, this is, again, strong Aries energy. Some of you may have strong Aries placements, or maybe this Aries, Libra, North and South node has been significant for you. But this is about a sudden revelation that offers you freedom. It's awakening. It is shattering the old belief system. It's unexpected changes that show up in your world. But I also feel, because the Sun is your overall energy, these changes are for the better. But we hang on to, you know, old concepts, old ideas, old beliefs, old relationships, or, you know, things that we need to let crumble because we're scared. What if there's nothing better? What if I leave this and it's worse than what I'm in? But I feel like that is part of the risk, right? That is part of your growth. That's part of your experience, is to trust, blind faith, and to open yourself up to new options, because what you are celebrating here, Virgo, is having some new options. But the thing is you're not alone. And a lot of you feel like you don't want to be alone, or you don't want to feel like you have to hold yourself up or limit yourself, because I'm getting a limited energy with the Four of Pentacles. Even though fours are about structure and planning and stability, I feel like you've held yourself back, or maybe you haven't been open to receiving some new options or opportunities. Even though we say we're open to it, sometimes what we say doesn't match the energy that we're putting out there. And I'm getting, with this Seven of Cups, this is the belief behind it. This is what you're celebrating. You're celebrating some sort of dream, wishful thinking. It is about you feeling finally like you can focus on this star. Whatever shooting star, whatever dreams and wishes that you are wanting to manifest, here it is. There's a major abundance, a major glow up, because you're willing to release something here. You're willing to have this new frequency shift that gives you more insight and clarity, and you're able to make some decisions that maybe you've been putting off. Let's dive a little further into this here. Spirit, can we please clarify the Sun showing up here for Virgo? The Sun as the overall energy. Whoa, that shot out like a hot tamale. Look at this. You have the Emperor again, clarifying the Sun. And these two cards did come out together. If you saw that in the beginning, the Sun and the Emperor. So, I mean, some of you could be getting good news regarding an offer from a higher authority that brings so much happiness and so much joy your way. Some of you, you may even receive a message or a sign from spirit that says you are moving in the right direction. You're opening up. Go for it. Okay. The Emperor showing up to clarify the Sun is saying, this is in alignment. This is your greatest strength. This is true. There's some soul contracts, possibly business contracts, legal contracts, even marriage contracts that you can trust at this time that will be signed. Yeah, you can see that there is a scroll right in front of him. And he's sitting in his throne. He has his dog next to him. This is loyalty, trustworthiness, steadfastness. There's mountains in the background, but he's overcome them. So I feel like you have overcome a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacles to get to where you are, Virgo. And where you are is enjoying some happiness and abundance and stronger vitality here. There's a sense of independence within you that may be your greatest strength, but I see that your fullest potential is realizing that you don't have to go it alone. That divine feminine, that divine masculine within you, there's a balancing act showing up here. Spirit, why is the Emperor the greatest strength showing up here? Why is the Emperor? Four of Pentacles. You guys can't make this up. We're getting the same cards clarifying one step ahead here. So we have the Emperor, we have the Emperor, we have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Four of Pentacles. So it's almost like you're one step ahead here. Or Spirit, okay, that's what it is. Spirit is one step ahead where you're being led. It almost reminds me of the Chariot energy, where you are being divinely guided and you're following along. You have this nudge, you have this push. Even if you can't see it, you are being guided at this time. And this Four of Pentacles is, letting go of, it's everything we talked about here. Letting go of old ideas, old concepts, scarcity or poverty conscious mindset. I'm also getting letting go of fears around imposter syndrome or feeling like you're not good enough, that you don't have the leadership or you're not a good leader, whatever that may be for you. I feel like you've sat on an idea, you've sat on something. Maybe you were saving up for something here as well, because you can see that he's sitting on his treasure chest. You may have been hoarding, keeping your money to yourself, but you see here on this Four of Pentacles, there's a window open. And I feel like this is a portal. This is a gateway saying, okay, you've been saving for something. You've been working on it. You've been creating stability in your financial, material world. There is a new opportunity for you to do something new. What do you want to do? Because it's open for you here. And even though outside may look a little bit uncertain, it looks like there could be some dark clouds, it doesn't mean that, the choice that you make is going to be dark or shadow. It means you must trust in the unknown, because what you actually have here is the sun. But to you, internally, you may feel like it's the Tower, right? I'm embracing this. I don't know if it's going to be worth the investment. Is this something I want to go for? Can I really let go of that belief system? But because you have the sun here, I feel like as soon as the dust settles, you're going to realize that it's probably one of the best choices you could have made for yourself. So really interesting. Let's clarify now the Four of Pentacles and let's see if we get the Empress. Four of Pentacles here showing up. Four of Pentacles as Virgo's fullest potential. Oh, okay. I didn't even see that one pop up. We have the King of Pentacles. There's stability, because we see that there has been instability here in some way, shape, or form, or you trying to grow upon your stability. But he is someone who enjoys the fruits of his labor. He has a wine glass, he has a cake, he has a cow, he has everything he needs, because he has focused his life on maybe success, money, career, reliability. He is someone who's not afraid of hard work, but he's also going to enjoy some of the fruits of his labor. So for some of you, I feel like you are opening up, and I really get some of you are buying a home, or there is something with a purchase here, a large purchase, a large investment. Maybe you're investing your time in a relationship. You could be considering retiring as well. Yeah, you've come a long way. Some of you are celebrating paying off debt, or you have a little bit more money. There could be a raise coming in where you're able to save more as well and feel like you're hitting your financial dreams. This is also stability here in the physical realm, in the material realm. After maybe feeling a little bit closed off or not sure, do I have what it takes? But the answer is yes. So King of Pentacles as your fullest potential with the 4 says, even if you feel like you're only at the 4, you're going to get to this King. Not only that, your greatest strength is the Emperor. So for those of you that may still work in the corporate world, but your goal is to be a boss or to have some sort of residual income that may have to do with real estate or may have to do with, again, passive income. I'm getting like crypto stocks. Some of you may be looking into some sort of technology. Maybe you're creating your own app. You could be creating your own like network. I'm getting something online. You are creating some sort of technology or online efforts, could bring in a lot of money, but you're creating a sense of stability. It's almost as if you need this stability before you can launch or go forward in a new direction. And that's where the Empress comes in and says, here I am. We can do this. We can work together, because your action step is to be receptive, to be open, to receive. And I also feel like it's to increase your creativity, to multiply your creativity. Spirit, can we please clarify the Empress as the action step? The Fool. Take a leap of faith here. This is beautiful. So this is that energy of spirituality. It's the true inner self, the soul self. It is embracing the unknown. And we just talked about that, because the Fool is jumping right off that tower, right? So it may feel risky. It may feel like everything is uncertain at this time. But like I said, as soon as that dust settles, you're going to see that sunshine here. You just can't see it through all the rubble that you may still be hanging on to. And the Fool is jumping and you have wings, right? Spirit is saying, we got you. That's that Chariot energy I was picking up on. So you are being guided to take a leap of faith and to be open to the blessings, to receive the abundance. And there's a ship at the bottom there as well. So it's like the ships are coming in. This is celebration. This is innocence here as well. So there could be a new project, a new idea, a new path, a new soul's journey. I'm also getting, for a lot of you Virgos, this is a new human experience that your soul is ready to dive into. Maybe it's opening up to love. Maybe it is going in a new route when it comes to love. It could be career, business, health, whatever it is for you. You are being guided to take this leap and to trust in blind faith. Trust that, and that's what your guides are saying. Trust that everything is coming down around you for your highest good. But we don't always see that when we're in the tower. So let's clarify, because again, this is a message from your guides. It's not showing up in your energy. It's the message of, it could even be, and that's what I think it is a shattering of one's belief system. Maybe you thought that you had to achieve something in order to feel successful, or you thought that you had to get a certain age or a certain this or a certain that. It's like something you thought would bring you happiness. Maybe you're pivoting and you're moving in a new direction that brings you a lot more happiness, but it requires you letting go of an old belief system. Spirit, can we please clarify the Tower? Whoa, okay. There it is, letting it go. 10 of Swords. It requires you letting go of something that may have been painful, may have been destructive, there may have been betrayal, and trusting the unknown with the Moon card here. We have the King of Cups and we have the 7 of Pentacles. All right, so what this is all about is some sort of ending, bringing in a new beginning. Maybe it's the end of a relationship, the end of a job. This could be some of you wanting to end a job in the corporate world to go off on your own. Some of you may be retiring. We talked about all these things already. The King of Cups here showing up is emotional maturity, emotional fulfillment, but you've had to really work on yourself to get to this point of emotional stability. Some of you may even be a therapist, a doctor, a coach, a mentor, a healer of some sort, but this is patience, compassion. This is very loving, very supportive energy with this King of Cups, and I feel like this is characteristics that you are being called to embrace at this time. And with that moon, I really like this. You see the full moon there. So the full moon could be significant. Now, we just had a new moon, but we have that full moon. What is it? 25th or so, I believe. Is it a full moon in Sagittarius? That may be a very powerful time for you in the month of May. But we have here something quite significant. Some sort of truth exposed. This can be our emotions, our intuition. If you didn't have clarity on a situation, I feel like you will quite quickly here with this Tower, and you're going to realize that instead of being at that Four of Pentacles that we talked about, that you're actually at the Seven of Pentacles. And it may be difficult because you put a lot of time, energy, and effort into something, but you're course correcting. I feel like you're saying, if something's not worth it, if I've been sitting on it, or, you know, I'm hearing also, I can't take it with me. So maybe that means like I can't take the money with me when I die, or I can't take all that stuff, or all that, whatever it is. I feel like some of you are getting rid of things, maybe physically, okay? Or you could be just taking a look at what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, what brings you better vitality. Some of you may even be ending, you know, your relationship with certain foods, right? Maybe there's certain foods that don't agree with your health and you're cutting them out. And I feel like there is a whole new you that's emerging, and you're letting things go that maybe you've struggled with. I'm also smelling smoke here. So I don't know if this is, you know, cigarette smoke, if it's THC, if it's vaping. Someone may be wanting to exit that as well, okay? Or maybe stop doing that. But I feel like you are being guided to trust in the unknown, because the Seven of Pentacles says that there is, you know, there is growth, there is prosperity here for you. Yeah, beautiful energy. So the Tower is a good thing in this situation. Typically it is. I mean, if we go back on our lives and we take a look at all the Towers that have occurred, we see the good that has come out of them. And I feel like this is a Tower that you actually see sooner rather than later. I am not getting like years energy. You may see it quite quickly because of the level of emotional intelligence that comes from it as well. Let's take a look at your outcome. Wishes, fulfillment here, focusing. This is clarity. This is instead of feeling a little bit wishy-washy, you're making some sort of decision this month, and you're going to celebrate the outcome. Spirit, please clarify the Seven of Cups for Virgo. Why is the Seven of Cups? 10 of Pentacles. Wow. I love that ending. 10 of Pentacles is the card of privilege. It's most people's dream. It's retirement. It is legacy. It is family. It's having enough financially. It's having the dog, the children, the 2-car garage, the vacations. It's being able to live a life of luxury and a life of abundance, and having people around you to share it with. That's what you are deciding to choose. Some sort of either legacy or career, marriage, commitment, whatever is leading you towards this 10 of Pentacles. You're making a conscious choice to do something that gets you a step closer. If you're at the 7 of Pentacles here, you're not very far from this 10. Okay, you're not very far from this 10. Maybe a few years away for some of you. A lot of you are already there, but I feel like there is an expansion or a growth or a new choice being made that's actually going to bring a lot more fulfillment to your world. Let's clarify here the 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles, because we see balance, we see more equilibrium coming in here. There's something with infinite opportunities. You see the infinity symbol above the 2 of Pentacles. We are in an 8 year, which represents the infinity symbol. 2024, I've been saying this for a while, is a year of expansion. It's a year of growth. What you do this year, Virgo, is going to set your tone. It's going to set you up for possibly the next 9 years, or even the next path, the rest of your life here on earth. This is a very pivotal, significant year for a lot of you. All right, what do we have? 7 of Swords clarified by the 7 of Swords in reverse. There's the 3rd time we're getting double on double confirmation here. So you are getting out of maybe a betrayal, lying, cheating, trying to get away with something, sneaky energy, mischievous energy. For others of you, I feel like that fight or flight, like I have to do this to survive. I have to be in this job or this relationship. I feel a little bit codependent on it. It's not what I love, but I have to do it because that's the only way for now, right? I have to stay for the kids, or I have to stay for the money, or I don't want to be homeless, or, I need to stay in this job until I have enough money to take that class and to get certified, or whatever it may be. The 7 of Swords can be doing what you need to do here in this, physical realm. But I feel that you're bringing balance to something here. So whether it was a betrayal, or even you at times feeling like you've been betraying yourself when it comes to your dreams, it was actually a stepping stone. So regardless of what scenario the 7 of Swords takes place in your life, it was a stepping stone. And now you're able to let this crumble. You're able to let it all down, right? In order to build a stronger, solid foundation, because you have the means to be able to do so now. That's what I feel. Maybe the means is emotional maturity. Maybe the means is financially. Maybe the means is better health. Whatever the means is for you with that Sun, there is vitality, there's success, there's abundance, and you are walking away from the 7 of Swords. You're cutting it out and you're saying, I'm bringing more balance into my physical world. I love this. All right, Virgo, powerful read here. I'd love for you to leave in the comments how it resonates for you and your story. Let's get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have for Virgo? We have chop wood. Chop wood. This is card 42. 42 could be significant. That could be how old you are. Some of you may have a life path number of 6, or you could be in a personal year 6, or maybe born on the 6th. This is about being grounded in everyday experience. It's all about humility. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it to be, to let nature take its course, is an important step in manifestation. And that's interesting because you have the Sun and you have the 7 of Pentacles, which is, about letting something come to fruition. It's about and that's the receptive energy of the Empress. Remember, that's your fullest potential, your action step is to receive the bounty, receive the energy here. Let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. Now, we see your greatest strength is your goal. That's that masculine, that's that Emperor. But what we want to see you doing with the action is being in that state of receptivity, like it says here. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. That's the 4 of Pentacles. That's why you got that twice, because we may feel attached to, our money, or attached to a belief or a sense of false security even. Or maybe it is a real security for you, but it does inhibit us from moving towards something even more bountiful. right? If we want to sit on something and not maybe spend, it's almost like pooling water in your hands, right? Holding your hands shut, and instead of letting water come in your hand, you're actually squeezing it out your fingers, and there's not an, we feel limited. We're hanging on so tightly, and that can actually push the very thing away that, we want. When you engage in everyday tasks, it is in a meditative, contemplative way. You clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which brings you ever closer to what you seek. Yeah, meditation can be significant for you at this time. Getting out in nature, opening yourself up, spending time in sunshine, soaking up that vitamin D. Now, if this is a relationship, I'm going to read both the relationship and the prosperity. It says, nothing is as important right now as just doing what you need to do day to day. Let your heart remember that not everything has to be hard-won, passionate, or even obviously meaningful. Relationships and friendships go through lulls when the everyday tasks are at the center of awareness. That is perfect now. Hold hands, wash dishes, make a fire, read a book, share a meal. Say nothing. Stare into space. Pick up socks. Tell a dumb joke. And leave space to breathe. The work of your relationship right now is very simple. Just be present. Funny how it takes work to just be. All is well. Really, it is. Yeah, all is well. But that may be part of the tower, just kind of letting things, yes, chop wood, right? Because you're going to need to when this tower comes down. But I also feel that Spirit's message is saying there's an altering or shifting of a belief system that maybe you have to do so much to achieve. Just be present. And when it comes to prosperity, now is the time to take small steps rather than larger leaps on this journey to creating your most prosperous life. And how ironic, because you do have the Fool, which is about taking a leap. So let's see where this goes. Move your focus off your big dream and attend to the mundane chores. Focus on the little things that may have piled up when you've been mapping out the greater plans for life. For the life you aspire to see manifesting. Chop wood, carry water, as the Zen proverb advises, or wash dishes, walk the dogs. While you're doing all that, Spirit will have a chance to move mountains. And we see the mountains in the background here of the Emperor as well. And to set wondrous miracles in motion. Remain humble and aware of the present. Now, what I'm getting here, the reason why I feel like the Fool is here, and I'm going to read to you the reversal. Remember what I said about keeping ourselves held back with this Four of Pentacles? It says, are you an armchair astronaut? Do you dream of wealth and fame and big ideas and inventions and desires with a capital D? The appearance of this card is a sign that you might be devoting far too much time to dreaming and talking about the dreams. You have to get out of the chair to make things happen. You actually have to do something. So start with a small task. And that's why your outcome is the Seven of Cups. That's why you have the Tower here. It says the big dream becomes reality. That Ten of Pentacles becomes a reality for you, Virgo, after you do something. Start with a small task, right? After you've begun to take those incremental steps. The mythologist Joseph Campbell once said, take one step toward the gods and they will take 10 steps towards you. So for some of you, take it as it resonates on your scale. If you already feel real good with where you're at and your success, it could be a month just to be present, right? And enjoy and receive the fruits of your labor. But for others of you who haven't quite hit that stride, hit that Ten of Pentacles yet, I feel like this is a month to be creative and be open and take some baby steps towards the dreams that you want for yourself. But action needs to be had here. And that's why your greatest strength is the action, but also your actions, your greatest strength is the Emperor, big boss energy, but the action is to receive, to blend and find balance between your masculine and your feminine, because you may have been overdosing on one end or the other. I'm also getting something here with testosterone. Okay, some of you may want to get your testosterone checked or maybe your estrogen levels checked as well. If you haven't been feeling the best of vitality, that could be a key here when it comes to your health. Okay, please seek medical professional guidance if need be. Virgo, I hope this resonates with you. This is a very powerful energy with so many major arcanas here. But remember, your overall vibe for the month of May is the sun. So whatever you have going on, trust that spirit is here. Spirit is guiding you. Spirit has delivered this tower for your highest good, even if the tower has already occurred. You are emotionally more mature. You are financially most likely in a better position than you were in the past. You've learned some hard-won lessons, but I feel like with your outcome being the 10 of Pentacles, you are a living, breathing, walking legacy. Don't give up on your dreams, but take a new approach. That is what I have for you, Virgo. I hope this resonates. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lots of love.